Part 2 pale.
Anyway, it's better mkafika mbele parliament hivyo. Mkafika mbele parliament, tutaonana kusogoro.
So definitely come back though. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll send you my phone name.
No. Era, it's your boy Repair here and Uncle Juice. Welcome to Komboni podcast. Lero tina wabosi so wazaero wa matero. Manaboera che matero bombo tumangira ko maba manje. Kanga tunongira wana mkomboni. Mr. Alex Mumba Sakala. Boss.
Not only maba. Manyumba.
Ni manyumba?
Manyumba matero. Namba kudala. Ndina wakudala ni matero na business. I've been in business more than 20 years.
20 years?
20 years. Ninachita pota veni matero muno. Na segula inangu. Nizoenda na mindo kuchoka kunafutu kukabanana. Alone. That's why ni mauza wantu ambili wafana wanga nati. Journey to success first you start alone. Ufunika wapitamu. And then mundu she koti mulungu akupase manje. Wafikapo manje. God wants you to have a testimony. Ufunika unapita. Wakapita. So that sogoro manje uliko na testimony. Ndipa nizambe. Nolita beshe watamangira chati papa vatu zabeola iya. That's why wafana wambili wapeze kati vakugwira vakuita chani because you want to be rich without a testimony. Ufunika first unapita mna watu wanakuona wenda na ise watate watu benze na ndalama baba wafa mu 1989 nina 7 years old. Kama ni 7 kama ni 8 years waonaka wafa pa ya change your life immediately pa those days when the property grabbing. Yes, my father had the Range Rover. He wanted to stand also as MP in Matero. But by my adoptions and he had the military background, he agreed with his friend Levi Mukandawire. Nompasa wajabantu boza amba okay boy tanguli me I'll come back next. Unfortunately, within that period he died in a car accident. Life had changed. So nabana dandaula maningi, but a few weeks ago I was chatting with my mother. Then my mother says, Alex, unamba munga chabe ni masowe. First, wamba pa Facebook pangono, wambochita word of the day, unapita mwe vivintu. Unaenda kambate hapa mind pani nambo faka puzzle together. God was preparing me for a purpose. Ndipo ni manje nishita understanding panini lili leo. Mwana ka fa first tate munu ngezofuna nipite munane nizienda na mimi ngezo after wafa manje watetwa from decide napo nkala pale bambuya banga hapa opposite kamuka moba
hapa bambuya banga
bambuya banga.
Most of us that grew up in Matero we thought that's we thought that's where I stay. Now let me just take you back a little bit because I want to kumbuya pamoja. Most people think Alex is just a guy, a rich guy, comes in Matero, apanga hivi. Tell us, who is Alex Mumba Sakala? Where did your journey start from?
My journey started from first Desai compound. In fact, my mother was very strict. My father, in terms of education, nezoenda nursery school kuseni. Pama siye parupili. 13 hours.
Pesa nursery school pale.
Pesa nursery school. Nakai wala zina bati. Parupili.
Lupili nursery.
Yes.
Kaza karupili?
Pali chirupili baba na grade da komandi. Panapanga po vina pale manyumba pale manje.
That's where you used to go.
Nursery.
You did your primary at
Desai. Nezochoka ku nursery 13 naenda kuseni nursery. 13 hours nili grade 1.
But Desai school.
That's how serious my father was.
And
Usko Komboni good.
Ba teacher wanga Miss Walia wezonkala ku Paradise. Tenzo pereka na manje. In fact, that's why one of the reasons why ni milila Matero zaka kamba one day. Nenzo pereka manzi as a class kama tenze 24. Mupanga kalaini na tuma 2.5 liters. Mupeleka manzi ku school ya wa teacher. Kwenzeni pe manzi nzio vuta manzi.
So now I'm having a picture about because most people think Alex ni cheni. So you've been through this life. life yakuti manzi yodoberera shani kwa desire kwa mkurukumba. Most of you people, if you don't know what desire is, it's a place where nowadays people are going that kuchipandule Ukongo kuchipandule kwa mwenye wamenya. That's where he grew up from. So now after you did your primary school from Desai compound, your secondary, your applied, I mean,
after Desai manje, I went to Matero Boys
secondary school.
Yes, grade 8, grade 9. Na from grade 8 na join na my classes ya baptism as a Roman Catholic. Na pita moyonse.
So mine influence ma location mapeza bwanji ya ma club bwa cause ma gwirira hapo ma location.
My business.
Hey, how do you find your location?
When it comes to business, I need even one of these universities to give me a doctorate ya na mapasa ija. Because ninaigwirira hapo Komboni kulibe mutanga na. In terms of kunkala muno Matero na business che. Bintu napunzira through experience.
Okay.
Nina calculate but one business, if you want to open a business, go where somebody will appreciate your business.
Yeah.
In short, go where you'll be appreciated.
So as in now, hapa mna mabaya ngati hapa. Kafuna Spain, my clubs.
My business.
My business. Or maybe niyo kambira che
ningakuze starting from Zingarume area, Lusaka West area kuja Kotkasa Esperanza Lodge. I come here nili hapa pa George hapa nina Levels Lodge.
Then you come now.
Nile 40 na Levels Lounge pa Japamo. Then na Bwera pa Shadrex hapa.
The crow.
Pa kwenye glow. But
so manje mabayo onse why chesi munkala che mankala che drama chesi Bwera che. Why mufuna che mukarufuno sevenza che.
Okay, so for me, this is one of the things that has helped me to expand. Always stay hungry. No matter how much you have, wake up like you have nothing.
Ninjara ya bwanji stare tembo nayo. Ninjara bwanji
mentality. Ni maevara sometimes muntu abwera kulisa maorange yanuza orange siri kwacha. Nikarinaye ja kutala na mbusha negotiate.
Josereko.
Alex, what do you mean? Mpase che 50 na change moza so natembenuka manja. Nakambata aija system ya kudala neke because I was very strict for me to make it. It's discipline in business. Mundala nizolimba ni natili mu club zone na wenango wakuma nizofuna paka wanikulile bachi.
Ngabandira mole nazo. Kaso.
Fianti. Nisunga nilindira nizolindira paja abantu wanzanga. Nenzeli biletoro wanungwe. Nenzolindira na mendo choka paka muka mnaenda muja mu zone. Niliche paka pote. Paka nigulira kotoke nishinzafunika ni mawine. Nika loser. Nilibe yoguli rafiti token. Then wow nilipaja ita ndrama ene mafianti nilindira. Juice boy zikasira ndrama aka broke. Abo sungi sakacha kafoni kake kulini na mkongolesa tuzari.
So that's how it started.
Yes.
So what was your first business before Mumba? Because me I grew up in Material. I had a lot of information about you. What was the first business before Mumba?
So my first business, in fact, nikalichina pa maskulu nilizopanga tumanjinga. Nagula chingilengele frame foku napanga kanjinga nagulisa. Nagulisa hapo na icing sugar nilipa design nzoenda pa St Monica's. Nakumbuka
icing sugar nakumbuka jetezo kunga mapepa tezo kapo mbinga so.
Na tanta nagula icing sugar. Navutika hapo maning starting from. Nichokera ku decide panwana fatate wanga. Nibwera kwa ni tinambungana na mbuye wanga wizogulisa Matero market.
Moment market.
Yes, wamai wanga wanalaonda hapo Mkomboni cha yogulisa. Lepu. Kulaondamu.
Makalads.
Yes. Mwambese zaka. So muntu akanuuza tichani. Nobody knows njala mwana inizi.
So now, after you did your business, because I remember you at a school called Namatai.
Namatai
And
Education
my sisters
Center.
used to go to that school.
In undergrad school.
The school that I think he sold it out because he built other businesses. My sisters used to come to that school. And Vanessa and Daisy who used to go to your school. And Vanessa was one of the best students at your school.
Yes.
So I saw you walking. So Munda sana no Alex na never wanapoenda. So after you did Namatai, you started doing that business kugula manyumba, matero watu wakula nyumba, wakabidi nyumba kabidi.
Yes. So Panene na Namatai Education Center, part of the funds I was making there, number I invest in real estate. In fact, real estate has been my business that people don't know.
So it's a quiet business. Into real estate.
Yes, that's a quiet business. My first house I bought was there.
Opposite Grace Ministries.
Opposite Grace Ministries, yes. Nambirira ino iliko
Yes,
yani nambirira nabana ipanga napanga offense Italy. Yani wakati kuona
so danda wala mzima after Japan mwipa mmoja afuna kama mchana offense jadesha market nyumba yake. So when you built that thing,
yes.
I remember you used to come there and then my mom was like no bisa
mchana. So because you see that's why in Madandaula Manning that the problems that we used to have back then are the same problems now. Security issue. So that was the reason behind that offense. Kuti ni pange ngalika ni child face security number 1 because muntu mayadi ni security. Mayadi sikuti ati ni location kwa ni ulili ni security na ku beautify. So any place can be nice. So me I said no, ini olonili kumatero I'll make my mindset nayi amba kudala. Oloni matero nzapanga chintu cha mushi.
So until now, you're still in Matero?
I'm still in Matero. And I said, I'm not going to take my business in Monga in Royal Park because I came up with a very nice concept. And if you see Royal Park, ukangena mono uiwala.
Yes. Miami Beach. Because this is one of the beautiful places
yes.
in Matero. So from agents, after Machacha, nyumba ija, then suddenly...
Ninagulapo nyumba. No igulisa nopanga profit 4 million kwanza.
Don't tell me. Kugula nyumba yo cheaper, nopanga 4 million profit.
Na nyumba nagulisa kuli muntu wa filling station. Nalipila na tax 470 something thousand kwanza.
Jesus.
Tax.
Business
been contributed to that
business.
Mazaela.
Na gulako na Land Cruise.
That's good. That's what's good for a businessman.
Yes.
So now from Mama Jen to Masiriza, you came up with this idea of bars. Who initiated this idea?
Okay, so before bar I was doing tavern, Namatai Education Center. Real estate has always been my thing. I always do it even now.
Okay.
Then in Namatai Education Center, I started distribution. So nabana cha na Masaidas margin order. I was even an agent for Zambian breweries.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my depot was in Kanyama at the same time. So wakanchera uflow du Kanyama nizobwera futi nigulisa pa Matero pakamuka. So I had divided Matero uko half and then wholesale uko half and then
retail.
Kamuka moba.
So I was told you don't work on Tuesdays because of your wife.
Yes.
So my kaboya kadiu ka 2 million.
Ngakaleke
kabinyuka.
Ka 2 million. Kadiu ka 2 million.
Kabwera kadiu.
Paulo bani kyange manjo.
Kuname. Because you said Tuesdays for your wife. Makaboya kadiu. Muza Mumba. Kadiu ka 2 million.
Ka 2 million. Nicha for postpone Tuesday.
Which I was born. Money comes first.
Because in 1, God. 2, money, then family, then juice boy.
So
Mulungu are important, and dramas are important.
Mr. Alex,
so
Mr. Alex, a lot of people always ask this question. What have you done for the community from the time you've been doing your businesses? What have you given back to the community that people can remember you for, to say, okay, Alex,
apart from my bar?
When I was doing distribution, there's a church where my mother used to go. They used to pray for Matero boys. I gave them a building where they are praying from. That's a long time ago, more than more than, I don't know, that's 10 years, more than 15 years ago.
You gave them for free.
I gave them for free, and now it's a church. When you go there, uziwapa petrol the side. Kabla muziwapa. Now pasa church.
So hili hapa hii.
15 years ago.
Oh, hapana. There's this lady who used to hapa over. Ndi pale church ya Maiwa. Pa petrol da Komboni. Okay, no I get it.
Jama public ili
Nashta done.
No.
So even behind the church there have some shops, they even get rent there. Me and God have had a good relationship for a long time. That's why I'm blessed, my brother. It's not because I'm smart. No. Nimuru.
Okay, so away from that. So inganye ya politics, ya mfunongera. Why do you want to join politics? Despite you having the money, mba, tunika chikolewa che. Why mfunongera ma politics manje?
You know, I believe that politicians ni servant. When you join politics, you want to save the people. Yes, this is something that I've already been doing all my life. I gave land to the church. Do you know that I have contributed 650,000 kwacha to SDA in Kafue, next to Royal Park, waterfront? They built a very big church. I have done a borehole in Kafue. Am I standing in Kafue?
No.
I'm standing in Mateo. I have given, under my foundation, Alexander Mumba Sakala Foundation, I have given blocks to Councillor Simata when he was doing police post.
I saw you fixing a fence for
Matero Clinic. And those are some of the reasons why I said, no. There's money, CDF, which is meant to be doing these things. But when we are not serious, because, I said, look, Matero Clinic came to Royal Park. Royal Park is a bar and restaurant, you understand?
Yeah.
There are big businesses here. The CDF, the people, I asked them, what about, why is mnaende kuja kupasa CDF? Tinaenda ku CDF, tinamba kudala, manje ona ni Alex kulikorera. So it's a tiopa, ni ma sister wanabwira, sister in charge, Mofes Mark. Tiopa kuti, awa ma patient wanabwira wakorera, na light pano tilipe. But korera zashita spread, the offense yagwa, next ni nyumba. So, titan design. I said, okay, I'll come. I went there, I checked what they needed. Next, 1,000 blocks, cement, sand, bricklayer, ambomanga, naimanga, plus it and plus it. That was before I had intentions of standing. So and I said, when I was called to save, ima oneka chate hapa waitaniwa.
You started like a job. You started with things like word of the day.
Yeah.
Where you encourage people word of the day, and suddenly boom, you're all over.
In fact, word of the day, I also started Dream Big Team. I came up with an idea. We even had 50,000 followers on Facebook. Dream Big Team, whereby I was saying I want us to be sitting as young people, my people, because I said, look, I want to be an elder brother to my young people in Matero. I don't want to go to heaven, okay, with this skill that I have of starting a business from scratch. Okay, there's something that has made me prosper or successful. You understand? There's a way I've been doing it. I said, I don't want to go to heaven with this. I need to leave this information to my young brothers. They can also leave it to my children. You know what I mean? So we've been met a couple of times at Casa Esperanza. I invited people to come. I said people who are in business or who intend to be in business or just want discussions. Me, I like discussions. When you invite me to anything, I prefer we sit. Then we start interacting.
Yeah.
You ask me the questions. How did you go? How did you do it here? I like it like that. Instead of me, you tell me, come, I do a speech. Maybe I won't touch on the things that are very important in your life. That's why I believe in helping people according to what they are good at. If you are a content creator, let's open a skills training center where we focus on such things. Why should we force you to be a welder?
So those are the ideas
Yes.
you want to put in.
Those are the things, exactly.
So now let's just get to conclusion. Now you are standing. A lot of people really want you to stand in Matero because a lot of people are saying, you're standing under the UPND ticket, which you options and what would be the word, not the word of the day, but the word for people for Matero? Why should people for Matero vote for you? Why should it be you?
Why me? Because one, and somebody asked me to say, why are they calling you honorable before you go to parliament? I said, for me, they are calling me honorable because I've got Jesus in my heart. When you have Jesus in your heart, you are living an honorable life. So I have the heart. You understand? A lot of people have compared me to people with money, to what, but also money is very important. And that is one of the reasons why you should even vote for me. Because I've managed to start something from the ground, built an empire, okay? Business, you understand? Even this material, we need to run it like a business. It should make sense.
Maya mzakwanisa maba then uenda kushita attend because ufungo enda
so maba ya ma business yanga yonse. I've got a business in Kafiwe, in Chirenje, in Kawata, Konka. I've got a lodge in Mutendere. I've got a business in Kanyama, Chaisa, Uzalema, Panikakuza, Wanaka. So, but what I did is, and these are the things I want to teach people. I created a system. Number one again is, how am I going to multiply myself so that nipezeke konso? I said, start training people. So I'm the type of a person where when you come, I'll even spend my money to buy you coffee. Number one phone and number punzis. So all my guys, the people that I'm using, if you ask me today, how much do you buy a crate of Coca-Cola and how much do you sell one? I don't know. Why? Because I trained people who've continued from where I trained them and they've understood. So we just, for example, if we were selling a Coca-Cola at 10 kwacha, okay? And we were buying it at 2 kwacha. Even when the price changes, my people know that if I kirago 2 kwacha Coca-Cola, I said 2 kwacha. So we are just building on what I've taught them. The system is working.
So you've got the system that is working. So
I don't need a lot of time, and that's why I'm doing it. I said, for me, I just need a few hours to sit down and brainstorm and say, this is what we need to do for Matero. So when we handle security, okay, people with money will come to live in Matero, people will come to spend in Matero, Njara Taisiri. Okay, I want to, when people send me to parliament, I want to ask to say, why is it repair mushopu yao yozilungisa mafoni vaina semu minimum wage na Dangote billionaire $1. So why can't we put minimum wage in thresholds? Vani mapanga maningi vacha. Legani yao inkaleko different. Waona ka? Yes, so that ngati ndiwe chef yo Intercontinental Hotel. Vijani big company. Minimum wage yako maybe inkaleko 5p. But minimum wage wa chef wako kwa msanidi inkaleko 25. So that nayo skill ya nopunzira ija uzangene sako winango chef kuja, you should afford to employ, especially when you are starting. Because when you are starting, we need to help you. So I know that we cannot employ everyone in Matero. That's why I want to focus very much on businesses. We create, we teach people how to do business. Okay. We also now create businesses, and those businesses will create employment.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We have something which is very good, something which people look at it as if it's a challenge here, a dump site in Matero. When people are passing, people don't know that's our blessing. With that dump site and an investor that I've already identified, he's got already $1 million, not $1 million, but $10 million, not $10 million, not $20 million. More than $30 million is ready to invest.
So it's just waiting for you to win.
We can create more than 10,000 incomes, because now what will happen is we will go to parliament and propose that when we are disposing of garbage, we need to separate it, wet and dry, so that when we are taking it there, that guy can recycle it nicely. Okay, and he's going to be making from the vishala vanokamba ni vishala, he'll be making diesel, he'll be making gas. Era kumalasi manje kumalasi
we a solution doesn't visit out. People, if you're watching this podcast, this man has got a very good idea. Once you vote for him here in Matero, he becomes an MP. In terms of that garbage site here, he wants to build it into a different business. You've seen what he's done, and I'm sure he can do it. So just in conclusion, you know, we are running out of time. Mr. Alex, we just want you to give the words to the people of Matero. What are you saying to them? Now that you are standing as honorable, what assurance are you giving them once you win?
What I'm telling them is, Matero people, we are one family. That's why, Juice Boy, you are not just interviewing me because you run Komboni podcast. You know me more than I know myself.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, when I go to Lilanda Parish, today I was there from 6 hours. Yesterday I was at Kizito. Whether I go to Seventh Day, whether I go to the market, there's always somebody who knows me. Okay? This is, I'm Matero.
Yeah.
You understand? What I'm saying is, Matero people, let us not join into a fight that we don't know. Let us vote for development. Okay? UPND is the easiest way that we are going to bring development to Matero because of the policies that they have. Okay? Look at how they raised from 1.6 to 40 million. Now I don't have a headache as an MP to say, where are we going to find the money?
Yeah, sure.
The money is already there. For 5 years, I've got 200 million. What I just want to do now is to show you, Juice Boy, that in this time that you gave me a mandate, okay, to be in charge of Matero as your MP, to represent Matero as the MP, okay, I did a clinic in Kapwepwe, and maybe we have a mortuary whereby you don't have any more, somebody's crying, we tell them your loved one is gone, we don't have space in Matero, go to UTH, leave your there, then tomorrow again, mwaende mulibe na transport. Right now, I've got more than 4 vehicles, okay? Every day we have a funeral that we are assisting. I want these things to continue when we cross the bridge. We should put in place whereby we have vehicles that can help people. Instead of me training 20 people or 200 people under CDF, sending them to driving school, why can't we have our own Matero driving school? Okay?
Speaking of
whereby we
vehicles,
can train thousands.
Kumarira kwanu,
taona cheko bora chema jira che Alex nati ya gasi nilibe nilibe ya gasi mache vareta che Alex ngeshe naona hapo shesha mumche chepecho.
No, we had to call him, you know, because and it was my first time when I called you picked up my call. I was shocked.
Kama vuto.
Most of the time when I call you, it's either to just go ring and you pick up WhatsApp, you respond, okay. But that day I don't know.
Maybe interview. Juice Boy, we not going to interview now.
For me, that day it's like a blessing because when I called you, you quickly pick up my call. You're like, Juice. So I was even shocked that you put my numbers. Juice in chat. And I post with Mario repair and Mario. Oh, from a okay, fine. Let me call. What now? Jazina Taurai. One number Taurai, and the next thing the vehicles were there. We appreciate for that. May you continue with that. Let's not do it for politics. We want to see that to be done beyond that.
Yes.
You know, even Matero, we've got a lot of challenges that we're going through. Road network, sewer system, security. My prayer and
Yeah.
Okay, so my message to people of Matero is that please, Alex Mumba Sakala is here. Make a choice. He's got ideas that he wants to develop this city, and then for me, I feel we can give you the opportunity as people of Matero.
Then majangi mzava siliza banjo. Wapo mgangarapo makadas in short.
So for me, I like to, before I even tell what I will do, nimafuna na chitako kudala, I've already sat down with Vachipanduli. Nangala now in a meeting. Now I was at guys who will find opportunities for you. Then 2, I always tell people, word of the day, don't complain when your child is 18, when you were not there, when your child was 8 years old. Then I'm Bokuvut. So I want to make sure that vana vatu vakali vangono tiwambo training that we make sure that we make schools nice. We know that we should encourage kids to stay in school from a tender age, so that by the time they are growing up, kati mwana ali mu school ali mu class aenda ku church, tachita support na ma church ma community ho yapa church taishta equip whereby it can do skills training also. Vana vazankala busy ma play park ma soccer mwaona ka especially soccer vantu vamatero ni vaziva vakonda bola content creators unamona nancha interview kuja ku chani ati shirt yanu ni zingati mwaona. So I know what Matero needs. And I just want to do it now.
So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Komboni Podcast. We'll come back with Mr. Alex Sakala once everything is settled and ground to get more information. For now, we say thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for giving us this opportunity to interview you. And then people of Matero, you know him, he's standing. Please make sure you vote.
And I want, I've got a story whereby Zambians used to buy certain product from foreigners. There were only 3 foreigners there. And then I made a game whereby I started selling at a good price in the compounds, whereby now people stop going there. Now analingana level inankala ground inankala level. So what I'm asking is find time to come and talk to me.
Okay.
Then we break it in segments to say lero tent kama pali my part 2 pali.
Anyways, it's better mkafika mbe parliament hivyo. Mkafika mbe parliament tutaona kusogora.
So we'll definitely come back though. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll send you my phone name.
No. Who's going to send you my phone?
I